We start in 2018 like this? Insidious, The Last Key. It's directed by Adam Robitel, it's written by Leigh Whannell, and it stars Lynn Shay, Leigh Whannell, and Angus Sampson. Lynn Shay is back as Elyse Rayner as her and her crew continue the ghost hunts. But this time, it's personal. This new case leads her to her childhood home where her mother died and where she ran away from her abusive father, leaving her little brother behind. In order to save people from these evil spirits in the house, she also has to overcome her fears that made her run away in the first place. I'm gonna just be real with you guys for a second. I'm not a fan of Insidious. Insidious 1, everybody talked about it, wasn't a fan. Insidious 2, even less so. Fell asleep in Insidious 3. I didn't fall asleep on this one. Now, James Wan directed the first two and they ended up being big hits, and he moved on to the Conjuring franchise. He's still a producer here though. This is more Leigh Whannell's franchise because he keeps writing more and more chapters even though we don't ask for them. To me, at least the first two had a bit of clout. They had actors like Rose Byrne and Patrick Wilson at the lead. These new ones do not. While Lynn Shay was the supporting character in the first two, she's brought onto the lead in this one. Just more adventurous ghost hunting. Not to disrespect Lynn Shay because she's the only good thing in these movies. The third movie was so boring, I don't even remember it at all. All I remember is that it's a prequel from the first two. So this movie is actually a sequel to the prequel. So it's still before the first two. Now I'm gonna give a little credit to Leigh Whannell on this one. This monster that he created, the key monster if you will, really does resonate with things that are going on in the world today. When this monster finally appears and he attacks girls, it really feels like the girls are becoming a victim of rape. He takes over their personal space, he creeps up on them, and with one of his fingers he cuts off the voice boxes of these women. Metaphorically, this could be some strong stuff. You even see this creature chaining these women like slaves. You could really do something with a creature like this, especially with everything that's going on today. But does he though? No. As a matter of fact, it becomes a little bit contradictory. Now Elyse meets her long lost brother and her beautiful nieces. Beautiful, beautiful women. So beautiful that Elyse's sidekicks are googling and ogling at them in very, very awkward ways. You never really get to know these girls, but the story kind of forces them to just like the pushy attempts these guys make at them. It's very awkward, it's very creepy, especially from Angus Sampson. And while they really work on the jump scares as much as they possibly can, the dialogue is atrocious. The character development is worse so. There was nothing scary about this movie. There were no jumps. I was mostly shocked at how ridiculous this movie goes. Especially when you create this monster that could work in spades for you. But instead they go with predictable plot twists and turns, cheap scares. There's nothing new about this movie. There's nothing fresh. As a matter of fact, it's extremely stupid. It's really creepy. It's contradictory from the message of the monster to the intentions of the characters. There is also a cheap way to connect this movie with the first two Insidious movies that really contradicts the whole storyline of the first Insidious movie. And they also lead into more sequels with new characters taking over the mantle. Maybe. We'll see. I hope not. This is a January release through and through. I'm gonna have to give this movie 1 out of 5 stars. But once again guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you see here, click like at the bottom. Go to our SoundCloud page for our more extensive reviews. This is Ray from LiveWire, and once again, thanks for watching.